everybody, welcome back to this air assault on Tunisia down in Akarit. It's your boy County Check back again. I know you all wish I would go away, but here I am posting another video about some obscure corner of Warthunder that every elitist will tell me, oh, you should play that. Arcade not real. Okay. Real enough for me, homie. Gotta learn somewhere. Oh yeah, here we go. Zooming it up for everyone. I cut out half the length of this video by just putting in like 8 times speed. I didn't want to, you know, make everybody sit through all the just regular flying, which is the extreme drawback of this mode, is the travel distance between target groups and whether or not you got a group of hitters. Like if you don't make it between the target groups in time, and you got a bunch of people like me who do that right there, you're gonna maybe not make it. But this is a game mode that I would recommend for everybody. I mean, who doesn't log in and play their first match and just suck, you know? Not need to warm up or something like that. You're looking for a good warm up, this is the way to go. If you need practice with just aiming, you know, seeing how different settings work for you at different ranges depending on what you run, because you got to use your convergence with some of these planes like America, and that just adds a level of complexity that's like difficult for some people to deal with. I mean, look at me, I'm barely getting hits, but this is the start of my practice aiming, basically, because I've never really just practiced. I kind of go at it. It's not as if I don't have a rough idea of where to hold, you know, ballistically for the bullets to hit. The literal problem I have is that sometimes even zoomed in, you know, I'll zoom in all the way and still can't really tell which way the plane is actually facing, so it makes me lead wrong because I can't envision a straight line from the tail to the nose coming out of the plane to know where to shoot if the plane is just a small black blob for me. I don't know how some of y'all find the vision to do this, and I got good vision. Like at this range I can see them, but not much further, man. No. And I've hit shots with these 50 cals, 1.5, 1.7 kilometers. It's not impossible. That was a nice drag across there, but then they made me pay. These ugly ass Italian bombers, they got some chops on their gunners. I wish they would let my gunners be this good. Like as good as they were when I started. When I started playing this game, like flying a bomber through low was like kind of a valid strategy. Your gunners would go to work, people would have a hard time shooting you down, and it was fun as hell. Now I guess they reworked all of that because if your bomber gets looked at by somebody, your gunners die, and even if you don't get your gunners knocked unconscious, they literally just can't hit anything, and they don't open fire until they're so close that if they're that close to you, they've already taken the shot, you know what I mean? Well, getting a little bit better, even in just this match. I'm an old man. I need to warm up, man. And I'm discovering that the amount of time it takes to warm up is like twice the time that I usually just play the game. So if it takes me like an hour and a half, 2 hours to like warm up and get in the zone of playing matches, after a couple of hours then I start to improve. But in general, I don't usually play for a whole hour. I played this weekend more than I do in some months and had a really good time. Shout out to Scuderia Bianchi, Grandma, Master Morpher, y'all for getting in the lobby this weekend. Stefan, who got 7 kills. Every time I play with someone like that on my friends list, I just thank God that they're not like on the enemy team. I don't know how it is that someone with my extreme low skill level can at all attract friends that are as savage as the ones I seem to attract. And I don't understand how some people can literally be that good at the game. They just they have an ability that I don't, which always humbles me and, you know, makes me look at people. When I look at other people, yeah, I see the tragedy and the ugliness, but before I see all that, I try to see the nobility and the beauty and what makes them good, you know? That's the kind of thing I think about. I don't be thinking about my latte. Yeah, just the tip, please. I don't be thinking about, like, what I'm gonna buy at the store to make me feel better, or some kind of commercial money spending experience. I think about my connection with my family, my connection with my friends, my connection with the earth, and honestly, my connection with God. I won't talk about that a lot though, because I don't want to scare everybody away. People get so controversial about religion. Well, if you can't hold two biased, opposing opinions in your head and understand that both of them have a real probability of truth, then you're not on the level where we can discuss things anyway. Oh man, I'm on fire. There are many facts in the world that are purported as an absolute solid single fact, but they're so one-sided, and nobody ever wants to allow that their opposition could be seeing the opposite of what they see and it be valid, you know what I mean? Really, hopefully one of the things that happens is maybe a few people listen to me talk and they decide not to, like, hate the other side of whatever divide that they've been forced into. I personally would like to bridge the gap to every human on the planet, everyone in America, man. If you're an American, you're my brother or sister. You're my uncle, aunt, father, mother, and I love you. And if you're not American, I mean, I love you too, but just not as much as my countrymen, you know what I mean? I don't know. This is very similar though. Maybe it's not the type of thing that you quantify, like not how much, just where the loyalties would lie. Because every individual is precious. And everybody needs to be noticed, and everybody needs attention. But we live in a world where attention is toxic now. Which seems like a side effect of social media that people don't want to acknowledge. Yeah, just be on fire, shoot your gun like a noob and be angry. It's what I'm doing. Yes, it's what I'm doing. Oh man, how embarrassing. I can't believe some of the things I've shared with you all. You guys go back through and look at my Warthunder and ask yourself if you would ever would you have showed that to anybody. Oh man, probably not. It's embarrassing. But in the same sense, it's liberating because it's the honest truth what I show here, you know. Sure, I suck. Sure, I struggle with the game. Sure, my aim is bad, and I'm a stupid American main, but at least I climbed altitude. In general, you know, how many times I've climbed altitude only to find out I have 2 teammates left that are bombers that are on their way out of the map. And I'm left to fight like 8 or 9 people, which of course I can never do. I'm lucky to get 1 kill in a situation like that. Oddly enough, this weekend I flew the Italian biplanes, and in one weekend got more kills than I have in the P-51 C-10, my best plane. Like I have like 14 or something in the P-51, and I think I have something like 21 or 22 kills just in a weekend, which for me is like a big deal. Never forget why you play this game, man. Don't get caught up in the grind. Why'd you see those guys come wiggling through? That was cool. Never forget why you play this game. Don't get caught up in the grind and start letting yourself have a bad time, or just progress from one plane to the next so fast that you don't take the time to learn to fly them individually. Like, that's how I do it, you know what I mean? Because I grind from, you know, top left to the right, then I go to the next row down, start at the left, go to the right, and I try to grind every plane in a rank. I don't usually go straight down a tree trying to get to some goal. I mean, if that's how you play the game and you have fun, that's awesome, because everybody is just different, you know what I mean? And we get into this Warthunder and people say you can't do this and you can't do that, and so it's in the game, man. It's just like camping in a corner in Call of Duty. You might not like it, but it's in the game, and if there's any kind of viability to the strategy, people are gonna do it. Man, these gunners, OP. I just know that the world's in for a lot of turmoil, and I hope that people, you know what I mean, pull together and improve their situation. Okay, I'm shooting way too high, bro. There we go. It's like Grandpa in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I can barely lift the hammer. Oh, gonna have like a small epic moment up here when everybody explodes, man. Just bang, and there's a mad explosion. Everybody explodes at once. Yeah. Either way, if you've enjoyed this video or the little talk we've had, you get anything out of this, maybe consider liking, subscribing, commenting, leaving a tip down below. Send me a friend request in game. We'll try to play together. I can be difficult to get with sometimes. You just gotta pester me, because otherwise I'm just like, run solo. It's all good, man. Hit me up. And most importantly though, I hope you have a good day and you don't let anything get you down. This is County Check signing off, and we'll see you on the next one.